Well, these snowshoes will help you get around right now.
And as Alyssa Borden shows us, they're made in Vermont.
The crew at Dion-NeviTrek Snowshoes are strapping in for a busy season. 2 kinds of snowshoes with 2 kinds of uses made under one roof in Pownell. And it all started because of Bob Dion, a local legend in ultra and trail running. 30 years ago, he did his first snowshoe race.
I gave it a shot. Well, I actually won the first race I did.
At the time, snowshoes were fairly primitive.
They weren't really made for going fast, so there was a lot of side movement, and you'd bang your ankles, and every movement you made was exaggerated. People were duct taping cardboard on their ankles and anything to kind of get through the winter.
With frustration mounting and more races popping up, Dion took things into his own hands.
You know, how hard can it be to make a better snowshoe? Turns out it was pretty damn hard.
Light, durable, and made for any condition, they quickly became popular with local racers. But retail proved tough.
The perception was we're a racing snowshoe company. Couldn't get through to people that we also had recreational snowshoes.
That's where Joanne Petrozzi-Jones came in.
When I started making snowshoes, I started to find out more and more about snowshoe racing. I had no idea that the sport even existed.
She brought her recreational NeviTrek snowshoes to these races, where she met the Dions. Around 2019, Bob and his wife Denise started eyeing retirement.
Denise and Bob called me up and said, what do you think? Do you want to, buy our company?
With totally different customer bases, the merger worked for a multitude of reasons, both logistically and financially. For the past 5 years, both Dion's and NeviTreks have been made side by side. The Dion's sleeker, lighter, and pricier, whereas NeviTreks have a bit more heft.
They offer up a, kind of a bigger surface area just because they don't have that taper in the back.
Not only are they made here, they're sold and rented here at their on-site store.
Kind of gives people an option, where if they, look at the Dion's and say, oh, well, I think I need something a little bit bigger, then we look at the NeviTreks.
With Dion semi-retired, he spends a few days a week at the shop, but Petrozzi-Jones calls the shots, though the two couldn't be more different.
It made the winter suck less.
If I could figure out a way to get snow all year long, that would be great.
The business works beautifully, and the snowshoes do too. For the Channel 3 News, I'm Alyssa Borden, made in Pownell, Vermont.